Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here, playing Shadowrun Chronicles Boston Lockdown. We have a whole lot of villagers we have to talk to before we start our next little round of merrymaking. And again, we have two side quests here that we're going to take. We're going to do those first, like always. And if I'm going to assume that like one of them's probably going to be pretty short, or at least shorter than the other one, and therefore we may be able to fit both of them on one episode and do a third side quest doubleheader. But let's go and talk to all of our peeps here first. Let's start off with Astral Child here. It looks like Lady Luck and Pancake both have new conversations for me. Here's to hoping they actually have updated gear now.
Area is designated restricted under the Nightmare.
This is such a good day to be playing Shadowrun Chronicles right now, because I've got all day. I don't have anything else to do, except maybe eat and feed some cats. I could pretty much be playing this game all day today, recording episodes. Yay! Maybe actually bite a big chunk out of this game. And hey, maybe I might be able to actually finish up this series this week. That'd be fan-diddly-tastic, let me tell you. And I can concentrate on something else, like maybe our...
Hey, what's the news?
Deus Ex Human Revolution playthrough.
It's official. They're declaring Boston as ultra-high risk for infection. We're all sick, as far as the UCAS and the corporate council are concerned.
So what exactly is this infection, then? According to...
Encephalitis. But they sure as hell are not doing a fragging thing about it other than locking us all down. As far as they're concerned, we're a modern leper colony.
Brain fever? That would account for some of the symptoms.
Yeah, right. You know it's a cover-up.
Did have a little bit of a misclick there, I apologize. There's just sometimes when my finger gets a little twitchy on the dialogue because I'm so used to playing, you know, single-player campaigns, or at least playing my own campaigns where they're not being recorded, and, you know, there's sometimes where I'm able to actually read it faster than they can actually say it, so then I end up, like, kind of scrolling through it a little quickly. And that was one of those instances.
This area is designated.
So before we actually engage her in conversation, let's take a look at her wares. Still the same stuff. And at the end of the previous episode, I did not actually sell all the stuff that we acquired. So as you can see, there's two different polymer coatings here. This is the one that I actually purchased, or maybe we started with it, I don't remember. But then this is the one that we picked up in, I think, one of the previous missions. And it's got the, if you see the first one, it just says polymer coating, and this one says unlicensed polymer coating. The unlicensed part of it is basically like an affix. You get like both prefixes and suffixes, but they don't actually mean anything. They're just lore. You know, it's just like flavor text. They actually have like a little bit of flavor text down here, even though it's kind of running into on top of the armor stats here. Like, you get ones that are actually personalized, meaning that, you know, you got them from like this guy, Buster's modified Remington Sportsman on steroids. It doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a little extra flavor. Yeah, I remember actually picking up these guys right here. And I should probably almost be getting rid of some of these other ones. I'm going to keep the bone density and the muscle toner, because if I'm not mistaken, these were like kind of somewhat unique items. Like, you start the game with them, but once you sell them, I don't think you can rebuy them. Same thing with like the pneumatic arm and the this thing right here. I think the recorder. I think you start with the headpiece. Really sucks that she doesn't have updated gear yet, but c'est la vie. Take a look at your armor catalog. Still the same stuff. Oh, that's very unfortunate, by the way. Really hoping for upgrades.
I hear you're looking for recruits.
They're locking us in with those head cases. We need to organize a defense. The citizens need to take up arms.
Seems like the Boston militia will rise again, eh?
Just call me Buster Revere. I've put the word out. We need more feet on the ground. And more guns.
Yeah, put weapons into the hands of a scared mob and let them fight an enemy they can't identify. This is gonna be great.
You need to have more faith in the common man.
And as I said in the previous mission, prepare to get used to seeing a lot of the infected, because that's pretty much predominantly what we're going to end up fighting for the rest of the game.
Hey, you leaving?
Buster is organizing a defense force for the district. So if you're looking for me, I'll be training a bunch of wannabe soldiers.
This area
Don't get
is
shot.
designated restricted.
Same to you.
And then just a conversation with the Razor and then Bree, and then we'll pick up our side quest.
What's new?
Life sucks. Even with Bree's fancy new decks, I can barely run the local grids. They've walled up the city in cyberspace as well.
Try to find a way out. This doesn't smell right, and we need to talk to people on the outside.
I'm sure the media is spinning a tale about us right now. As far as the good citizens of the UCAS are concerned, we are probably all infected already. Hey, Smedley needs you for an urgent assignment.
What is it?
Head cases are pouring into the south end from the area around Neonet Towers. One of Smedley's warehouses is there.
I'll get a detail together to defend it.
Arctic.
Arctic. Arctic. That's a doozy, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
How's the investigation going?
Not good. We know Aztec is involved, but these heavily augmented infected have been popping up all over the city. Too many of them come from the location you raided.
So what now?
Now I do some actual detective work. I won't let a mega cost stop me from solving the case. This is my city.
Famous last words.
I have an emergency contract, if you can spare the time.
Does this mean I get deputized?
Don't get your hopes up. The closest you'll get to a uniform is in the prison laundry.
I'll have to stick with my wicked criminal ways then. What's the target?
The head cases are congregating in the service tunnels beneath an abandoned building in Roxbury. KE has requested special forces to take care of it. But by their current backlog, they'll get to it sometime next year.
And I guess this being the rocks doesn't exactly increase the priority.
Many benefits of privatization. Clean out the tunnels, or at least hit them hard enough to disperse them. We don't want to find out what they're capable of in larger groups.
Alrighty, I don't really have a preference on which side mission we actually go for first, so let's do Deputized. Head cases are congregating in the basement tunnels of an abandoned building. Drive them out before they break out and overrun the area. So pretty guaranteed to fight a whole bunch of like the little infected dwarf guys wielding 2x4s. So Jimmy Mac, my man. Sun Ripper. Okay, so you're just like Jimmy Mac. Oh, that's terrible. Fine. And then we'll try to get somebody that actually has like maybe like organ ripping and lockpick. Like this man right here. I'm kind of actually have a preference for a mage, honestly, because of Mana Ball. Mana Ball is just so damn good. As a matter of fact, I'm almost tempted to take out one of my deckers here for another mage. Actually, why don't we do that? Well, let's remove Jimmy Mac, since Jimmy Mac is always in our missions here. Let's actually try to choose somebody that we haven't seen yet. Call LeBlanc. There we are. She looks good. We'll use light. As you descend down the manhole, you hear clicking and scuttling sounds from the tunnels ahead. And we have to obviously clear out of those tunnels.
Everyone, lock and load. We need to clear them out of this area.
And as you can tell, we've already been here before. This is a very similar map. It's not a very similar map. It is the same map. Looks like we got an infected big man up here with a heavy turret and 2 dogs. That was one of the other reasons why I was kind of like, maybe I should bring some mages. Because I'm like, if I remember correctly, coming down here to the sewers, there were a whole lot of bestial enemies. Got a 100% chance to hit this dog over here. Sure. See if we can take out the other dog. Totally can. And double crits. Perfect. The problem is that we have this other ganger over here. And the turret. I'm pretty sure the turret's gonna get a shot. Oh my god, she's got the AoE one. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I get to actually debut this skill. I've been sitting there talking about how good it is. And this is one of the reasons why it's so good, is you can get either the improved Blackout 2, or you can get this one, where it just basically, yep, it totally does an AoE. Fortunately, it missed a bunch of its targets, but it did stun the one guy. And it actually took out the turret here, which is perfect. Let's put you behind over here, I think. Please don't let him shoot. Okay, that's got like a really low chance to hit. But as you can tell, when it does hit, it hits. I mean, it really does some damage. I thought it actually stunned one of these guys, but maybe it stunned the turret, even though it technically did enough lethal damage to it. Okay, so this is where my mages are really gonna shine here. Yep, let's get another one. It's really quite elementary, my good sir. And then finally we have Blamco Mac here. You've got all of your armor. So I might just double barrel this guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna say, man, this would be so good, but it's gonna reduce the... It's gonna reduce the chance to hit. Boy, this is a really annoying noise over here. Oh, it's the, this, like, little gas leak over here. I was like, what the hell is that environmental noise that's making so much noise? Awesome. I'm gonna say I was thinking I probably screwed myself there. just for the simple fact that, like, you know, I'm standing right in front of the guy with, like, no armor. Or, excuse me, I have armor, I mean, and no cover. And we're just gonna walk over here and melee this guy. And one of the reasons is because I would really like to actually double move my people. We have an organ ripping spot somewhere over here. And then we have this info cube. So maybe not so much as an info cube as a, I don't know, some kind of terminal. Something like that. Batshit, since you have organ ripping, let's say put you way up here. So was it you that guy hit? I think it was Light and Batshit. Batshit definitely took some hits there because he has no more physical armor, and he's not missing any hit points. It looks like it just wiped out all of his armor, and then it was, I think, Light. I think Light was the other one. So basically, I just need to keep my mages a little bit back. Where they should be anyways. I mean, let's be honest, I shouldn't be so cavalier with them. We got some new cyber implants there. Let's see here. Oh, that's right, there's this other little side tunnel, but if memory serves me, though, you didn't really want to come over this way, because otherwise there was a really good chance of actually getting pincered. So I think it was more worth your time to actually come over here and deal with these enemies first, and then we've got the little hatch over here. I don't remember if we can actually get into this. It doesn't look like there's an icon over it. Hey, look at that. We just crit the turret. Perfect. Only like, what, a 40-some% chance to actually hit it? So right now would be the perfect time for a mana ball, but as you can see, it's 55% chance to hit, or you do 65. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, them be pretty good odds. As a matter of fact, these guys are right in melee range, which is perfect. Though, I'm gonna actually use, you know, if I just, no, what am I doing? Oh my god, I just accidentally freaky deaky misclicked again. God damn it. Urgh, I do it all the time. Look at that, I accidentally shot my own person. She had armor. God damn it, I was trying to actually just click on her to move her out of the way so I could do the blast 2 and hit all the guys, hit all the mans. So ridiculously embarrassing every time I do this. For Christ's sakes there, you noob bastard. Pay attention to what you're doing. Well, there's 2 characters now that don't have any armor, so I might as well cast armor, but I think we're gonna give it to Sunripper here. The haste, that is. I just have a preference for these guys. They're just so good. Deckers are great. Ah, okay, alright. So the door does open. And we have some sort of infected Ripper guy. Alright, no, excuse me. A minigun guy. Yeah, I think that's, look at that, that's perfect. Nice big juicy radius like that. Yes, yes, please. So unfortunately I have a 0% chance to hit this guy. Although if I got out of the open, I'm sure I'd probably hit him. I think we're gonna have to use think our mages as a cleanup crew here. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. Because we're getting a million crits over here. And then we have, let's hear our Decker here. So he's only got 9 hit points. I could do Data Spike and potentially go for the kill. I just don't think Blamco Mac is going to really do anything. I think that if I ended up moving him up here, he's only going to have a small percentage chance to actually hit this guy, and there's, you know, the possibility that he actually might miss. So let's be cautious about it. I'm thinking we probably should put you behind this wall over here, and then we'll do Blackout too. I know it's kind of irksome to do it right here. We got this other... We got a ganger over here who's going to blast batshit. Alright, you know what? Before I do this, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go to Blamco Mac. There's a chance that Blamco Mac can actually get this kill. Oh my god, I just don't know where. Probably here. 20% chance to hit this guy. Shit. That's terrible. Oh, and he's stun immune, by the way, so if I don't... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I think I'm going to have to go for... Try for it. Very nice. Okay, well, we got at least that. Let's move Blamco Mac up. I have this infected ganger up here that's really bothering me. There's 2 of them now. Some dogs. Another ganger. Alright, this is the perfect time to... retreat! Definitely need to use some evasive maneuvers here. Not so much an exfiltration as it is just an expedient egress. You actually have such good movement here that I could actually put armor on you. Alright, so now I actually pretty much have these guys, like, I mean, it's perfect because it's like I have these guys like right in front of me. I get to engage them kind of on my own terms. It does kind of suck that he's like one of these gangers is 1 square away from me being able to do the AoE blackout here. So I'm actually going to save her last. I want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Let's get all of our magic damage in. I mean, there's a possibility we just might actually be able to take him out just straight up with magic. At least one of them. So the other one... You know what? Funk dat. Blamco Mac needs a kill. And as you can tell, that's pretty much like how I feel, basically, about using shotguns versus using, say, like, Deckers and stuff. So we do have this other ganger over here. It's the perfect time to actually use our blackout. And we're getting flanked. Yeah, so this is my problem. Batshit's got the least amount... No, wait, excuse me. He's got the most amount of magic points out of both of my mages here, so... I'll have him be the responsible one. Okay, so the infected bar guest here is actually a more beefy version of the infected dogs that we've been fighting. Just kind of by the by. Should be able to take him out with this. Oh, 2x4 guy over here. who's totally like mean mugging. Look at this face. Maybe it's like the perfect time to be playing this, by the way. Being that Halloween is like 2 days away. So if I moved and reload, that would be the end of my turn. So we're just gonna have to reload. Oh, man, there's just a... Look at this percentage chance to actually hit. It's terrible. Hey, look at that. You know what? The dude went after my mage who had the armor up, so I'm not gonna complain about that. It's fine. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to actually use them or use any of their skills right now because I need to let their mana recover just a little bit. Let's see here. Let's put you... I think we're going to have to double move you, sir. We'll take our Decker here to try to attempt demolishing this box. Yep. Of course it was a trap. Natch. Move aside, lady. I'm a pro. Look at that. First attempt. So I'm not seeing any other items here. The one benefit of actually going through this little route here is that, first of all, I would have never fought with all the monsters that were in here, which weren't many. It was like, what, the one guy with the chain gun and the two Barghest. But I'm pretty sure that these guys end up aggroing you anyways, even if you go through here. And then you have this room filled with the 3 gangers. Not really a fun time. So I'm going to be a little sloppy about this. I think we're going to straight up double move you up. And this is turning out to be a somewhat of a long mission. And I think it's just simply due to the fact of the sheer quantity of enemies that we've been fighting. So we see our first enemy up here. Looks like it's going to be another infected ganger. Which means that we should probably take my Decker and just start pummeling him. Because why not? We can even move Blamco Mac over. Unfortunately, that is going to take away our sight from the guy, but that's okay. It's not like we're going to do anything else. Although, now that I think about it, if I casted Haste on Sunripper here, and then used Light as kind of a burnt offering, if you will. I really would hate to use her, because she's got such little hit points. Oh, look at that. I can actually see somebody. Oh, it's fabulous. Oh my god, and we're going to get the critical... Oh, wow, we did a shit ton of damage there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Unfortunately, we only have a 23% chance to hit this infected ganger with our Decker here, but... Oh, wait. Wait, she's got both moves. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yes. No! Okay, so it looks like they're just gonna... Alright, well, there's our first death of our campaign. I think, anyways, I'm pretty sure that's the first death. I don't remember if we actually had any other missions where any of our characters have taken lethal damage or not. There's a lot of options to do some damage. I think we should probably really fall back here. Especially since we're down one of our cadre. So can your mana ball hit both of them? Oh, that's perfect. Yes. Wait, what the fuck? Where's Blamco? Oh my god, wait, why didn't I get a chance to move Blamco back? Why? Oh, you want to know why? I think it's because I pressed delete, or excuse me, end, trying to rotate my map like a fool. I did it again. Alright, my big question is which group is probably better? 74... It's probably these guys. Nice. And then bad shit, let's probably mana ball these guys. And we got that critical. Fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to take out this other... Yeah, this guy's going to be left with 1 hit point. 2 hit points. I love it when that happens. They do their wide burst and it completely empties their weapons chamber.
I wonder what they're preparing for. This doesn't look random.
So that means they have to reload their next turn or move. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Well done. Sure earned our pay this time.
Definitely bought a couple of tickets to the pain train that time. So don't quote me on this, but I believe the way it works is that you can get as many of your party members can die as possible, except for the main character. And if you're playing with a multiplayer party, whoever was the main person that engaged the story quest or the mission itself, like that person, if that person dies, it's game over. But the point is, though, is that, like, say, I could kill off Batshit and Sunripper here, and I would still get the same rewards at the end of the mission. Meaning there's, like, really utterly no consequence to actually having your AI Shadowrunners die off. At least I don't think there is. I don't think that there's, like, some sort of, I don't know, like, cooldown. Because that's what my original theory was basically, you know, one of these guys die, maybe they're, like, not available again for, I don't know, so many missions. But that isn't the case. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, didn't we have Batshit die on us one mission, like, really, really early on? And I was making a point to say that. I was like, wasn't it supposed to be that this guy, like, wasn't available for a while? But I was completely wrong. I don't know. Let's go talk to Sarah and turn in our mission.
The building is secure. I think we got them all.
Well done. If you keep this up, you might make it into the ranks of upstanding citizenry yet.
I'm not sure if either of us would like that.
Nice. We got some... this is a new cosmetic armor, or excuse me, cosmetic item. It's not actual armor. So unfortunately, we didn't get any karma points. But we did get a little bit more Nuyen. Although we're currently, like, rolling in it, man. We've got a whole bunch. As a matter of fact, you know, we do have some of those, like, cyber implants down here. Right, like the stupid expensive ones. Yeah, these guys. There was something that I did pick up this this previous mission, right?
Restricted under the Knight-Errant Exclusivity Accord. Dispersed immediately.
You know what I should have done? I should have actually equipped that other polymer coating just for the hell of it. Oops. We can sell that. Here, there we go. So as it turns out, we actually just picked up another one of these boosted comlinks that we already have. Which just gives us a whole bunch of, like, crit stuff and hacking bonuses. Totally not appropriate for what we're trying to do here. I think this is probably the best thing that we could have equipped, just simply because we get this small accuracy bonus. And I think that's where we're going to cut off the episode today, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little bit of a long side quest. I don't think being able to do the other side quest here from, I think it was Jane. I don't think that's going to be possible. I think that the episode would run way too long. So I look forward to seeing you guys in round 2 of our next round of side quests here. The next one being Jane's. So I will see you guys then. Take care and have a good one.